And when I went out and I looked at my Twitch dashboard, nothing was there. So right now I'm using Orangey, and the program is the IRL Pro, and it shows that it is going through. It looks like everything is going fine. So I'm not sure what happened, but I hope this one will be okay, because normally I would live stream with phooj, but I decided to use Orangey to see how he works. And for those that are new, Orangey is my Samsung S24 Ultra, and phooj, he's my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I decided to change it up. Okay, something changed. Okay, the title came up. It says practice live stream organize car while work. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and that is the title of the live stream, because I do plan to organize the car, which I said I would, but I did not. And I'm also working. For those that don't know, I do the Uber Eats. It's a food delivery service. So far no pings, which kind of sad, but then again, it is early in the morning. It is it is 9:13 a.m. in the morning. Well, I'm not used to looking. I gotta look at the camera. For phooj, I got used to him because he has a little island to look at, but with Orangey, he has a little dot, but it's covered up by a big black bar. Anyways, yeah, I probably should get started. My car is a total mess, as you can see. You can see in the back. This is my camera equipment, which I still need to sort out. My kitchen pantry equipment / pantry. And then I have a total war zone in the back. Total war zone. And for those that don't know, the reason why I call myself a bougie traveler, because boom, I made rice in the car, fresh rice. I made it this morning. And of course I have fresh coffee. I made it yesterday, so this morning all I need to do is just put the ice in. The reason why I don't make it fresh, because when it's hot and I put the ice in, it melts right away. But if I leave it overnight where it totally cools down and then put the ice in, it's the best tasting iced coffee. Of course, I recommend stirring it up like this for a bit. Doesn't need to be aggressive, just enough, and it just tastes great throughout the day. All right, I finally paid my storage. I only paid for 2 months. Why 2 months? It's because I'm hoping. I applied for a Citibank for the, I think they call it double cash, and it said unapproved, but someone, I guess a rep, will reach out within 7 to 10 days, I think. So we'll see. If I don't hear anything, maybe I'll call and check up, because if it's not approved, then it's not approved. It is what it is. I mean, I prefer if I would have known, because I also have for those that don't know, there's Chase, there's Citi, there's also, those are the two, one with the point rewards that I really like for their travel. For those that don't know, is when you spend money, there's a certain amount of points you get. And to me, those points are very valuable, better than cash back, especially if, for me, I enjoy traveling. And yeah, those points, if you use it cash for cash, it's worth like 1 penny a point. But if you use it for traveling, it could be from 3 to 6 points. So yeah, I mean, like at this point with my Chase card, if I wanted to, I could have either one business trip to Vietnam and back, or I could have 2 economy class. That's how cool it is. But if I use it for cash, I only probably get like, I don't know, 1,500, like 1,500, or more than that. I forgot. I need to check up on it. But yeah, I got it. I got lucky because during that they're having a promotion. They used to have the promotion for 100,000 points when you spend a certain amount, but they didn't have that anymore. They lowered it to 80, and then they lowered to, I think right now it's at 60,000. So back then, the point system was really good. Unfortunately, the air travel I like to fly it is EVA Airlines. I'm not sponsored by these people, okay? So Chase doesn't have that, and I'm really sad, but who does have that is Citi does. So I gotta switch my points. You can't transfer from Chase to Citi, so I think I'm gonna stop using the Chase cards. If I do get approved for the Citi, then start using the Citi cards instead to get points to use the airline I would like to go to. But aside that, that's just on the long run, because on the short run I need to clear out my debt. I gotta clear out my debt because for the time being I really want to get out of California. That's my goal, and then look for a different job. Hopefully I could be static and not nomadic kind of thing, because right now I'm nomadic, and for those that don't know, I'm homeless. I'm a stealth camper, of course. Right now, when I share it, I have tinted window, not on the driver's side and passenger side, but only tinted windows in the back area, so no one could really tell that I'm in here living in it. They can't really see the fridge unless I roll the window all the way down. And good thing is the outside is kind of dark enough so when people look in they can't really tell. Yeah, but anyways, temporary stealth camper. But I will share if those are curious or going through the same thing I am, or want to do just regular traveling, car camping, because for those that do it by choice, it is fun. If you do it by choice, it is fun, and I highly recommend it, because if something does go wrong, at least you have a plan, like, oh, I know what to do. I know how things are, how things is like on the outside. And yeah, I mean, doesn't hurt to know, right? Wow, they are spraying the clouds. I could switch the camera around. Let me show the outside. Sorry for the close-up. Boom. Woo, look at that. Wow. It is something. Yeah. It is a Monday, and I really hope it'll be busy today. I really don't know, because I started at 8:30 and right now we are at 9:20. No pings, no nothing, not even a bad request, nothing. Then again, there are more drivers, because right now I'm here early. There's going to be other gig economy workers. I think there's going to be people doing the Uber Eats, so that's what I do. Then I'll see Door Dashers. I think there are others that are doing Instacart, because I am by a market. So, I always wanted to try the Instacart. That looked fun, but maybe until I'm financially settled, and when I have extra time, I'll do the Instacart. Of course, I'll take all y'all along. I'm not sure if I could take the phone along, but I will take the camera. So if you're interested, you could check over my YouTube channel on YouTube land. And yeah, anyways, let's get started. Let's start organizing. What am I going to organize first? What am I going to organize? I am so lost. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Let me share the tray area. So check out the tray area. La 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 la. It is a total war zone. It's a total war zone. Oh man, in the back it is even more worse. See, this is my fan, all my clothing in here, the food pantry is in there, this is the blanket, all my tech gear for video editing and blah blah. So it's a mess. I plan to man, the neighbor I was cool with, I think I'm going to reach out to him to see if I could say, to hang out with him. But honestly, to actually organize the car as much as I can, kind of thing, because I need a place. I can't really do that in public because it attracts other people, and like I said, for those that have been following, there are a lot more homeless people, like a lot more people living in their cars, a lot more. And I kind of understand now. Before I would be upset, but then Sierra, it means commenter I enjoy reading from YouTube land. He mentioned, you know, people sometimes when they're into things that they don't know, they want to be in a community. I get it. Well, I didn't get it then, but I get it now. But there are ways to do that, and I guess since they're not experienced, because there's like, in a strange way, there's kind of like a unwritten rule where people have a certain understanding, and then there are people that are new that kind of not recommended doing that because you could ruin it for others. Yeah, anyways, yeah, like for those that are experienced, that are cool and keep the peace, I call them neighbors. But those that do not, that are inconsiderate, I have another name for them. But I'm trying not to be negative, and I try not to say it. I'll just call them inexperienced. No, because there are those that are not inexperienced. There are those that they actually are inconsiderate, but I don't know, that's their choice. We cannot change people, but we could change our perspective and how we do things. So if they trouble me, I would just leave and try not to get too angry because it's just how they are, kind of thing. And yeah, let's get started. Before I get started, I think I'm gonna have my juice ready. Oh, the one guy's there. Yeah, he's okay. He's starting to be cool. There's another guy that before he used to keep parking near me. Like, why? The whole parking spot is empty. Why near me? But I get it. But then I think he gets it that I prefer being spaced out. There's a reason why. Because also it has to do with the phone too, because whoever has the highest acceptance rate, this is from what I think it is. I don't really know. Because the reason why I think it is because me and this other guy I used to work with, we did the Uber Eats at the same time, and he had a higher acceptance rate. Even though my ratings is way higher than his, not the acceptance rating, but the, I don't know, just people that the satisfaction. There you go, satisfaction rating. Mine was at 100%. His was at, I think, 70, but he was getting the pings, but his acceptance rating was really high. I think it was like 80 something. Mine was like, I think at 30. So when I'm near him, he would, you know, of course get it first. Of course he would get a lot of bad ones, but then he would get some of the good ones that I thought I would get, but you know, he got it. So I don't really know how the system works, but I do know that people who are more willing to take the order, they'll get it first. For me, I'm very grateful that I'm not desperate to, you know, just take any orders like that. So, but when I notice that I space out, I will get, you know, a smooth flow. It's not all the time, but a smooth flow of orders coming in. So that's why when I see other drivers, I just kind of space out, go to a different area. So yeah, that's just my logic. Anyways, I don't want to keep this video too long. Maybe I will live stream for about half an hour and then focus on organizing the car. Yeah, I still don't have a live stream schedule yet. I mean, I do have a live stream download for YouTube land, which will be at 7 p.m. for those that YouTube land that are watching will know. But for the actual live stream, I really don't know. That's why I recommend, if you enjoy the content, please press the follow on Twitch, because whenever I go live, I think it'll send a notification. And yeah, all right, let's get started. What in the world? My phone wasn't charging. What? I don't get it. What happened? Or Durian, right? His name is Saring in Vietnamese. He wasn't charging. He has the magnetic charger. I recommend this if anyone has the tendency to like yank the cord really hard, because this one, it's okay because it's magnetic. I really damaged one of my phones, the Samsung Note 20 Ultra, because I mean I unintentionally yanked it so many times that the USB port now is just very janky. I have to put in certain ways for it to charge, and yeah, that's terrible. I didn't want to have that same problem with my 2 other phones, and this thing was a perfect solution. So as you can see, you can hit it, you can yank it, doesn't matter how hard you pull it, because it won't damage the USB-C port. It just removes the USB magnetic thingy, and that is great. So I recommend for those that are kind of rough on the phones like I am, or clumsy like me, it's a good alternative to protect the USB-C port, because not only is it USB, it also does data transfer for those that do content creation, where you have to transfer the data from the phone to the laptop in a fast manner. Of course, I know they could do it wirelessly now, but you have to have the same ecosystem, I guess. Oh, it's like more people. Usually I thought it would be quiet, but it seems to be lively today. Kinda, I mean, than other days. Anyways. Okay, what am I gonna do? Man, I keep looking at this thing. I want to use it, but I can't, because I can use it for my cameras, but not for the phones, because the phones are just too heavy. They're too heavy. So a little wind, because the base, I don't think, if it was like a little flatter or longer, then that'll be great, but it's not. It just, I don't know. I think the reason why they made it like that is so that it's portable, and it's actually amazing to use for the regular cameras, like my X3, the Insta360 X3, or the DJI Pocket 3, or the Action 4. Yeah, anyways. You know what I realized? I am trying to avoid organizing by talking to the camera. I was thinking, like, why do I keep talking? Why don't I do something? Alright, let's do something. Okay, I do have the MetaQuest 3, which is amazing, but the problem is I can't like use it as a monitor straight out the box. I have to get adapters for it, and I think they call it sideload, some sort of program to make it go through. I still don't know what that is. Still trying to figure that out. But the reason why I got this is so that when I edit videos, I have a huge screen. I don't have to buy a physical large monitor, because where am I going to put it in the car, right? So this was my solution, and so far it's good from what I see, but I don't know how it's going to be when I connect it to the laptop, because I'm going to use DaVinci Resolve Studio, and I think that software is going to take up a lot of the computer power, or my laptop. So I'm not sure how that's going to work with this, because it's not really a monitor. It's kind of like another Android phone, and I noticed when the phone and the laptop, when they speak to each other, it's not as fast. So I'm not sure how that's going to be with the Quest 3. We'll see. Of course, I have my PlayStation controller, which I gotta make a gaming channel, which I said I would, because I have an emulator that could play PS1 games, SNES game, and PS2 games, and I want to play some of the old games, the ones that were enjoyable. Well, not anything hardcore like Final Fantasy 7, but probably something simpler, like Azure Dreams, if anyone knows what that is, or Tenchu, the ninja games. Those are pretty good. Resident Evil 2, man, that thing is it 2 or 4? I forgot. The one on the PS2. That one is super fun. Maybe play Super Mario World. I mean, I would play 3, but 3 is kind of hard for me. But that was the most memorable game because that's the game I played when I was growing up. But anyways, enough with the game. I don't know where to put this. Well, I could put it in the, no, because I use it often. Well, you know what? I could put it in here, my glove compartment. Oh no, my glove compartment has too many stuff. Oh, man, I gotta figure something out. Okay. Can I put in the bottom one? No, that one has no space too. Man, I have so much stuff everywhere. Okay, let's see. Wow, remember my 5.5 pound bag of candy? It's I bought this guy like what, 3-4 days ago. Wow, he is about to be finished pretty soon. Okay, I got like 2 camera boxes, so I need to consolidate into one. And the thing is, whatever I don't use or need, then I gotta put it to the storage. Because right now I have too many stuff that I don't know if I use or don't use. So I really don't know what's going on. Oh man. That's my camera bag. Oh man. Well, this is my pho bag, but the pho is totally crushed from the cameras. I'm just gonna toss in the abyss somewhere. I got my curl. I gotta figure out the kitchen stuff too, because I have one pantry for spices and where I keep my sardines, tunas, and salmon. They're canned and they're pretty perfect, because usually like every night with the rice that I just showed, have one of these. I put mayo, hot sauce, soy sauce, and then I would mix it together. But what I forgot to do is, see, I'm blabbing again, but I'm gonna blab because, let's see, we're 23 minutes in. Another, I think, 7 minutes I want to turn off the stream. So why not just talk to the live stream and then figure out the organization later. What was I trying to show? What was I trying to show? Oh yeah, I remember what I'm trying to show. Okay. Because I bought this and I need to use it. What is it? Right here. It's this guy. Oh, mama, why? Okay. Oops. This guy, if I need it, I'll use it. La la la. It's a mandolin. There's another piece that has the thing to put on here and then swipe through. So I have not washed this yet, and I was very sad because this thing doesn't have a cover, and this thing is super sharp. So I am not sure what I could do to cover this area. I don't know. Or maybe I have to put it in the bag. But still, putting in the bag, because this is like really thin, it's gonna cut through. I need to probably make something out of plastic. I don't know, get a soda bottle, cut it up so that to make a little sleeve for it. But so far this thing is cool. This has this could cut fries, and let me see. Because it has the millimeter thing right here. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is I think the thickness. Oh, okay. So this switch right here is to make it either cut flat or cut into like a fries. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay. My only problem is how do I clean this thing? Because I don't have a sink. I just have this water bottle, and I use the water bottle and I use the towel. That's my thing. So I probably have to figure this out, because I do want to eat, you know, with my rice, with the sardines or tuna or salmon that I'm using, to have onions with it. Man, I forgot to boil eggs too. I have an egg boiler. Yeah. Got a lot of things to do. Oh no, I gotta use the restroom too now. I used it earlier at 7 o'clock. I think probably like 7:30. Now I gotta go again. That's the downside of being old. It is what it is. And I'm getting the sniffles. You know, I thought it's gonna be hot today, and I'm wearing my shorts. I'm wearing my shorts, and it's actually chilly. Yesterday was really warm, but since I guess they're making the clouds crisscross, I think that's cooling down a bit. I don't know. Anyways, see, we are 27 minutes in. We got another 3, and then we'll call it a day for the live stream. I didn't really organize the car. I mean, I did pull some stuff out, but after the video I have to put it back in so I can go use the restroom. But yeah, wow, Uber, nothing. There's nothing. I mean, there are other drivers and they're not moving, so I guess they got nothing either. There's more people coming. Man, I saw some crows outside, and I remember watching, I'm not sure if it was either on TikTok or Facebook Reels, how if you befriend a crow, they are very smart, and it's a good idea not to feed the crows, because they'll follow, and they'll knock on people's houses or car asking for food. And I was thinking, man, because I saw some crows, I was thinking about being friends with them, but after seeing that, like, nah, we cool, because I could tell they are probably pretty smart, and they'll probably do what that content creator said, like start knocking and asking for food. But yeah, anyways, is there anything else to talk about? Man, I got this thing, you can see right here, which is pretty good. This could attach the camera, but before I use it to, it's supposed to be for the camera, but I use it to put my phone or the tablet on here, and then just sit here and just watch while I'm waiting for a delivery. That wasn't the purpose of that, so I thought that was pretty funny that I'm using it for not the right reasons that I got it for. And I also have this one over here. You see it, same thing, but it's supposed to put like the camera here so it's facing forward. Haven't done that, maybe later. Man, I'm dragging. I'm trying to wait for the time to go through. Yeah, what am I gonna do today? I gotta do something, because for those that watch my live stream or my YouTube, that video, how leaders don't tolerate. Yeah, I shouldn't tolerate my situation. If I want to get out, I gotta get the moving. I gotta start taking action, not sitting there. There was another guy that did a great example about the difference between people who are successful and who are not. People who, I'm not sure if he said lead or not, but he did an example. Oh. stay calm. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm gonna move later anyway because I have to use the restroom. Anyways, for those that are curious, it's a person that parked by. Yeah, anyways, it's okay. So what it is that he had an example. He says, all right, anyone give me $1, I'll give you 5. And he was at a church, and I think he was a pastor. I don't know, I'm not sure if it was a pastor or it was in a church or in some sort of setting. And a lot of people, they just sat there. Only 2 people, they stood up and they started running towards the stage. And because he said that I'll give you, I think, like what, 5 seconds or something, or 10 seconds, something like that. And he started counting down, and no one, the people up in the front, they just sat there. But there was two people from the sides. They just started running. They came up and they immediately started, trying to pull out the wallet because he was counting down and they're running out of time. And right at the last moment, I think both of them were able to pull out the money. And then he exchanged them they gave him $1, he gave them 5. And he was like, see, this is the difference between those who are successful and who are not, because there's an opportunity. And people just look at it like, oh, what's happening? Then when they're done, they're like, oh, what happened? Where others, when they see the potential, what can happen, they just pick up and do it. So I guess in a way, that's what I gotta do. I gotta make the change, and then I gotta pick up and do it, I guess. Man, I'm all over the place. We did make it to the 30. Right now it's 32 minutes. I want to say thank you to those, if anybody is watching. I don't think anyone is watching it except for me, because it says 1 viewer, and that's usually just me. But anyways, for YouTube land, if you are enjoying the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share. And if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, because any interaction with the video will help out the channel. It'll let the YouTube land know that I'm a good content creator, and they will push out more of my content. And for all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful, because it is very encouraging for me, and I need all the encouragement I can get. And yeah, well, what's next? I'm gonna clear this up a little bit and then go use the restroom, and hopefully Mr. Uber Eats will start ringing so I can do some delivery. But I don't think that'll happen when I get into the zone, either cleaning up or into something. Then it starts pinging. It is what it is. All right, that is all. Thank you everyone for watching. Until the next, the Father of Heaven willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua.